God told Jeremiah, he says, I will give you a law, a new law, not according to the law I gave your fathers that they break. What will be the new law? I will put my spirit in you. Take away the stony heart out of your flesh and give you a heart of flesh. I will write my law in your inward parts. So, whilst the children of Israel experienced Sinai and the giving of the law, the fulfillment will be the giving of the spirit. According to Jewish historians, exactly 50 days after they left Egypt, they were at Sinai. It took them 50 days. They were at Sinai, and at Sinai, God gave them the law. Don't forget, on the night that they were going to leave Egypt, God gave them instructions. You are going to slaughter lambs and put the blood of the lambs on your lintel. And when I see the blood, I will what? Come on, say it louder. I will what? Pass over, right? So now that was where the Passover feast started. So 50 days after the Passover, they were at Sinai. This is very important too. So in commemoration of these two key events, every year the Jews will celebrate the Passover, and exactly 50 days after, they will celebrate the Pentecost. Penta means 50. Pay attention. Penta means 50. To commemorate the giving of the law. The Passover was a type and shadow of the death of Christ. And that is why the death of Christ coincided on the exact week. Oh my God. The exact week of the Passover. In fact, according to historians, the exact time Jesus was hoisted on the cross, that was the time where the high priest was slaughtering the lambs on behalf of the people in the most holy place. So all these things were specifically God, oh my God, God revealing to humanity his purpose, telling them that this is the Lamb of God that takes away the sins of the world at that exact time, because he was the real Lamb of God. The story gets deeper than that. And so 3 days after Jesus has risen again, he appears to his disciples, and he says, tarry in Jerusalem until you are endued with power from on high. You know, from your own standpoint now, you are reading Acts chapter 2, and they were in one accord in one place. Okay, we're going to be in one accord. And they were praying, and they were studying, and they were in fellowship, and suddenly there was a sound of a rushing mighty wind. Cloven tongues as of fire sat on the head of everyone. So now, you think it was just about prayer, it was just about fasting, it was just about fellowship? No. Why did Jesus say, tarry? What were they waiting for? The Bible tells us in Acts chapter 2 verse 1, it says, when the day of Pentecost was fully come, it was exactly 50 days after Jesus died. Come on, are you getting what I'm saying? The same way the death of Jesus was in fulfillment of the types and shadows of the Passover, this one also, listen, don't forget, the giving of the law was just a type and shadow. God told Jeremiah, he says, I will give you a law, a new law, not according to the law I gave your fathers that they break. What will be the new law? I will put my spirit in you. Take away the stony heart out of your flesh and give you a heart of flesh. I will write my law in your inward parts. So, whilst the children of Israel experienced Sinai and the giving of the law, the fulfillment will be the giving of the spirit. Are you getting what I'm saying? So listen, even if the disciples did everything right, Jesus was raised from the dead, and they were praying, it will only be on that exact day. So what occasioned the move of the spirit on that day wasn't just their prayer, wasn't just their fasting, wasn't just their fellowship. It was time and chance, the Kairos time of God. And I can go on and on to give you more examples throughout the Bible, that the move of the Spirit has never only solely been at the mercy of prayer and fasting or diligence, but the overarching principle of purpose. What is God doing in this generation? Listen, one of the smartest people in the Bible is Lot. There is no record where Lot heard from God directly, but if you know how to at least see someone that is hearing from God and tag along. God didn't call me, but he called you, and so I'm going with you. Are you listening to me? The real geniuses of the Bible were people who knew how to check and see where the cloud is going, who knew how to follow the move of the Spirit. See, let me tell you something. I have discovered that a man in purpose will do better than a man who is strong in devotion. I have seen people who are strong in purpose and weak in devotion. Listen, you don't have to choose. It doesn't have to be either or. But if you are strong in purpose, if you find yourself at the time and place where God is moving, come on, are you getting what I'm saying? That's how come you see Rahab as a hero of faith in Hebrews 11. What happened? Time and chance. She just happened to be the people that the spies came to. And she said, you know what? I know your God. The God that parted the Red Sea, that's the real God. Please, when you come back, because I know God has given you this land, just remember me and my family. Sometimes, being strategic and aligning yourself with the will of God is more powerful than any other devotion. Whereas there are prayerful people who are not obedient, who are not sensitive, and they are wondering why. I'm praying, I'm fasting, I'm faithful. God, what is happening? See, this is the wisdom of the Lord. I said, over any other devotional practice is purpose. You ask for rain in the year of the latter rain. I give you 3 quick examples. You see,